Welcome to Wander Sapiens. Today we will be traveling to the UNESCO World Heritage Island of Suomenlinna, just off the coast of Helsinki, Finland. Our plan is to watch the sunset and enjoy the island, which is currently covered in snow. We are at the Katajanukka Pier, which is at a walking distance from the city center, and we'll be taking a 10-minute ferry to the island. The ferry is part of the public transport and we can use our regular tickets. Due to COVID restrictions, we only have one ferry working right now, but normally there are two ferries operating. The island has permanent residents who needs to access mainland on a regular basis using these ferries, so they are capable of carrying few vehicles as well. We can also take our bicycles on board. The ferry has open sitting area in front and the back on the top deck where we can enjoy the views. In case it is too cold, there are closed areas on both decks which has glass paneling to enjoy the view. There are few small islands on the way to Suomenlinna which are usually not inhabited. As we approach Suomenlinna, we can see a church dome in prominence. If we were visiting the island at night, we could see that the church also doubles up as a lighthouse. This church is now an evangelical Lutheran church but was originally a Russian Orthodox church. The light beacon on top emits 4 consecutive blinks, which in Morse code stands for the letter H for Helsinki. Continuing on, we will reach a bridge from where we will start seeing the real history of the island. Suomenlinna literally translates to Castle of Finland. Linna means castle or fortress and Suomi is Finland. Towards the left from the bridge, we reach the submarine Vesikko, which was used in the Second World War and is one of the most popular attractions in Suomenlinna. Towards the right from the bridge is an arched entrance to the main fortress. The castle was built during the Swedish era as a maritime fortress and a base for the archipelago fleet. Thereafter, it was taken over by the Russians and eventually after independence became a UNESCO World Heritage. We reached the great courtyard, in the middle of which we can see the tomb of Augustin, who was the Swedish designer who built the fortress. Following the path to the King's Gate, we will see a lot of cannons of various sizes and shapes placed all over the perimeter of the island. The island had strategic military significance in the old times as ships approaching Helsinki or St. Petersburg would need to pass through this place. All the way across the island we will reach the King's Gate, built on the site where the ship carrying King Adolf Fredrik of Sweden was anchored while he inspected the construction of the fortress. Overlooking the King's Gate, we can see few mortar cannons and guns, which clearly has seen better days. The sun is almost at the horizon and we need to get to the coastline to see the sunset. The shortest way to the seaside would be across this football field. From the distance, it was almost impossible to make out these white swans among the snow and the ice. We can see the cruise ship of Viking Lane crossing the passage next to the King's Gate. On a sunny day, the sunset at Suomenlinna is spectacular. Every minute the colors of the horizon changes, giving us a magical experience. A lot of locals come here to just sit, relax and enjoy the view. In this magical. It is now time for us to return. This part of the sea freezes over during winter months. During that time, we could walk over the ice to reach the island. But as ferries need to operate all across the year, the ferry cuts its path through the ice. On the way back, we are greeted with the night view of Helsinki city with the illuminated cathedral and the flywheel. Hope you enjoyed the video. Wonder Sapiens will revisit the island of Suomenlinna in summer to bring you its real beauty. Bye for now.